What's good, y'all? This is Onekind from KNOCKSQUAD Productions. In this video, I'm going to be running through a bunch of different ways to create and use samples. I'm going to be showing you all how to create insane samples without having to use too much music theory. If you want to see how I create samples from scratch, there's already a video on our channel showcasing that. So I'm going to put the link down below in the description and also in the top right corner. I'm going to show y'all the easiest way for people who aren't too comfortable making their own melodies. I've been making samples for a while now, so I'm pretty comfortable with making samples. So I'm actually going to go into my... So just to start off with, I just drag this sample in right here. It's just a basic piano. As you can see, the scale and the BPM is highlighted in the sample. This is 80 BPM, which is also equivalent to 160. I'm going to go in here, put the mode on stretch, and change the tempo. So now when I change the tempo, so that makes it so that the pitch doesn't change. We just change the BPM and the scale is just going to remain the same. And I'm going to pitch this down 2 semitones. We were in the scale of A, B minor. So this is where our scale originally was. Since I pitched it down 2, I'm just going to go 1, 2. Because 200 semitones is the equivalent to 2 notes in the scale. So now we have the key of F sharp minor. So now that I renamed the sample, I actually took it down to 120 and I dragged this other sample in. As you can see, this one was F minor. I pitched it up 1 semitone to match our scale, and now we have this. You can also do this with as many samples as you like. So now I'm actually going to go in and just do a bit of playing with effects and stuff. And I'm going to show you how you can take this that we already have and maybe flip it some more. So now that I put a bunch of effects on this, you can go into Edison. I'm going to put on play here. I'm going to press the record button and I'm just going to play it. So I went into Edison, I clicked on the sample rate, I changed it to 8K. What that's going to do is it's just going to remove a lot of frequencies, like completely remove them from the sample. And now it sounds like this. So for this next way of sampling, this is just going to be more of a basic breakdown. As you can see, there's a lot of elements to this one. This is actually just a random Japanese sample I found off YouTube. There's a lot of ways you can sample off YouTube. There's a bunch of like playlists with a bunch of dope samples. You could use like a YouTube to MP3 converter and just drag it into your DAW. Or you could also use a Chrome extension for that. Essentially, this way of sampling, just you want to find a sample that you like and start chopping it to the BPM. So for samples like this, I just go in and I find the transients right here. And essentially you just slice them on the grids in your DAW just to match the tempo. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that really quick. So right now I have the sample loaded up. It's not on BPM at all. This is one of my samples. It sounds like this. So when you're going to slice them on beat, you want to find where it loops. So I could just go into my selector right here. Since this is my sample, I already know where the loop is going to be. But if you're using a sample that you found off YouTube, this is going to take a lot of trial and error. But I'm just going to drag it over here. And now we're going to play it and see if it loops. So now that we have our loop right here, you could also just stretch it so that it fits the bars. Sometimes that works. As you can see, this one's lined up. But if that doesn't work, you can also just slice on the transients like this. So let's say I want to move this one over here. I can do so. I'm going to make this one unique, put them all on stretch. So since this one is unique, it's not going to be affected by this one. So I can just stretch this one all the way over here. So as you can see, the transients match up, and that's essentially what you got to do. You just got to go in. In case, you know, the loop doesn't match on tempo, you just want to go in, fine chop. Now for this beat right here, that is essentially just the same thing that we did. So as you can see, we have this part of the sample, which is sliced up with the transients so that it's on tempo. So now when you have a sample that is on time, you can also put it into Fruity Slicer and just start playing with the chops like this. And that's just gonna bring a whole lot of life into your beat. Like this is a boom bap beat right now. You could also do this for trap, it doesn't really matter. But as you can see, we have a bunch of different parts. You get the idea. You can also do the same thing with the drum loops right here. The transients match up from this drum loop right here. So there you have it. Now you can go in and you can sample just whatever song you want using this technique. So now for this final technique, it's just the most traditional way of sampling, and that's just taking a sample and putting drums on them. So I'm going to use one of my own samples right here. So I want a bit of a faster BPM on this, so I'm going to put the mode on stretch. I'm just going to up the tempo. since I pitched this sample up 2 semitones, the scale listed right here is no longer valid. So I'm gonna go into my sample right here, go on helpers, scale highlighting. I'm gonna pick the minor scale. I'm gonna go up 2 from F sharp, 1, 2. So now we're in G sharp. Now for the 808, that's the most important part. This is a musical instrument, so you want to make sure that it's in key with the rest of your beat. You can go into audio editor right here, detect pitch region. As you can see, this one is tuned to C. We don't have to worry about the 808 itself being out of tune. So now when I'm laying down this pattern, I'm actually going to go up a couple octaves just so that I can hear the note itself and make sure that it's in key. Now there's already a bass line on this sample. You could use that one to make sure that it's in key, so. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for getting us to 300 subs. But with that being said, I'm out.